The exercise that Sabrina is performing is called a seated dumbbell tricep isolation. This exercise actually targets the tricep group on the back of the upper arm, as well as the abdominals, which are going to keep the stomach in a neutral position. It actually is a very, very good exercise to strengthen you for any overhead movements, because actually during the day we do reach for things over our heads, and we need to be able to be strong in that position. It's also a great exercise for toning and defining of the back of the upper arm. As with any overhead exercise, you want to be careful of your shoulders. If this movement should create any pain, please stop the exercise and consult your physician. In terms of getting started on this exercise, you're going to be seated at the edge of a bench, feet are flat on the floor, and your back is in a neutral position. You actually want to tighten your stomach just a little bit to hold that neutral position. And from there, what you're going to do is use both hands to grab the end of a dumbbell and lift that dumbbell up over your head, extending the arms to the point where the elbows are almost fully extended but not locked. From there, the dumbbell is going to fall backward, back behind the head, allowing the forearm to come to a parallel position with the ground, and then the dumbbell is going to be pressed back up toward the ceiling without locking the elbows up top. This is actually where you'll pause on this exercise and then slowly continue from there. Breathing is important in the sense that you want to exhale as you push, inhale on the way back down. Your elbow alignment on this exercise should be to comfort, meaning that don't force your elbows into an angle that feel uncomfortable for you. Some tendencies you may actually have on this exercise are arching your back as you get into your starting position, or more importantly, as the dumbbell is dropped, you'll find that it'll actually have a tendency to want to pull you into an arch position. So it's important that you bear down on the stomach a little bit as you're doing the exercise to keep you from arching. Another thing you want to be careful of is lowering the dumbbell too far so that the forearm actually goes below that parallel position. This will actually put a little more stress on the elbow than is needed, so parallel is our stopping position for this. You also want to be careful that you're not locking your elbows at the top of your range. What we want to try to do is keep that soft bend as you finish the exercise and then drop from there. In terms of sets and reps for this particular exercise, we're going to do about 8 to 12 repetitions for 2 to 3 sets, taking a standard rest interval of about 30 seconds to 1 minute. That should give the muscle plenty of time to recover. So if you want a great exercise that's going to help you strengthen for overhead movements, as well as tone and define the back of the upper arm, this is one you may want to add to your program.